Like, what's the book equivalent for Film Bros? Is it just still like Book Bros? Like, I don't think that's a thing. Hot girls read though. You can apply hot girls to everything. Hot girls cook, hot girls draw, hot girl. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm Serena and welcome back to my book nook. So I was originally planning on making a favorite books I've read of 2023 video, but then my favorite holiday of the year happened, the Barnes & Noble annual hardcover sale. Actually, I need to rant about that first. First of all, it's no longer 50% off, it's only 33% off. Second, basically they had this deal. You spend $50 on hardcovers, you get $20 in rewards. So I was like, okay, girl math, I'll spend $50 on hardcovers, which is about like 3 hardcovers, and then I'll get 1 book for free. So then I got a paperback, but then the cashier was like, actually that $20 in rewards isn't even going to process until 3 days later. So basically that book was not free. I did have to pay for it, and it is really unfortunate. Yeah. Oh, I also got a free tote bag. I'm not going to go over and get it, but I'll put it in a picture here. It comes in gray or black, and I chose gray. This haul, half of the books I like kind of bought today, and the other half I've just kind of accumulated over the past couple weeks or so, but I figured I should compile all of them together to make one big haul. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna quit yapping and then get straight into the books. First book is Tenders the Flesh by Agustina Basterica. I'm actually reading this right now for a book club. It's our new book club pick. It was actually a tie between Yellowface and Tenders the Flesh, but I decided to let Tenders the Flesh win because I'm just a gracious leader like that, and my friend wanted to read it, so whatever. And also I wanted to read it. I've wanted to read it for a really long time. I have our other book, 19 Claws and a Blackbird, and I really loved that one. So I know the author can definitely write a good horror. Basically, Tenders the Flesh is set in this world where all animal meat is tainted by some virus, so cannibalism has become legal, and it follows the main character who works in one of these human processing plants. So it's actually a really disgusting but interesting story to follow, and I've read about the first 50 pages so far, and I'm really into it. Again, I feel like the writer is known for kind of her direct, sharp style of writing, you know? I feel like it gets very much to the point, which I don't know if maybe that also might just be the translation because it was originally written in another language, so I don't know, maybe that's just why. I think it adds very much to the overall impact of the story, so I'm not complaining. Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I did get this a couple of weeks ago, maybe possibly even a month ago, but I decided to include this in the haul because I haven't made like an official video on it yet. I already read it, so I don't know if I can include it in this haul, but I'm gonna include it anyways, and it was amazing. It was so good. I love this book. It's one of my favorite Ali Hazelwood books, I think. But basically it follows Mallory and Nolan, and there's a character named Sabrina in it. I'm like slowly infiltrating my way into all my favorite authors' books, like first Sally Rooney, then Emily Henry, then Ali Hazelwood. They just can't get enough of my name. Like, anyways, it follows Mallory and Nolan, who are kind of like chess rivals that also kind of have to team up, but I don't know, that's basically it. And there's some like backstory as to why Mallory can't play, and Nolan's kind of like the bad boy of chess, which apparently is a thing. I really enjoyed it. I was talking about it with my sister the other day, and I feel like in a lot of Ali Hazelwood's books, she often presents the male love interest in a much higher position of power and intellect than the main female character. Like in The Love Hypothesis with Adam and Olive, Adam is this like super smart celebrity genius tenured professor, and Olive is just a grad student. But in Check and Mate, it's different. They're on the same intellectual level, and the only reason they aren't on the same competitional level is because of systemic barriers that women in chess have to face, which I love that Ali Hazelwood pointed out. But next book I got is On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. This is the book I bought thinking I would get it for free from the $20 in reward, but I was mistaken. It's fine. I've been planning on getting this book for a while anyways. Like, I was gonna get it eventually. Like, might as well get it today, you know what I mean? But On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous is basically this son's letter to his mom that can't read, and kind of details like their family history, their lives, and it explores kind of race and class and masculinity. Very emotionally intense book from what I've heard. But yeah, I've heard amazing things about this book. Am I emotionally prepared to read it? Probably not, but it looks It's only 200 something pages. Praise. I actually might read this before the end of the year because I need to meet my reading goal. I'm literally only one book away, and I still have a week left. I'm really excited to read this. What I've heard, like the prose itself is very beautifully written. You know, I actually learned this word today. It's like photo ass? No, it's not. The word meaning words sounding beautiful together. I don't remember what exactly the word is. Next book I got was New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. So I got this book about a week or two ago, and I got it actually on this used book bus. Yeah, y'all know what this is. This is a sequel to Twilight. Why did nobody tell me though the Twilight books are literally humongous? Like, this is like the Bible length. Like, how am I supposed to read this? Like, girl, like, Bella, what could you possibly have to say that is this important about vampires and werewolves? I got this actually for only $6, and it was actually really embarrassing because I went in and I asked the lady working there, I was like, this is a really niche question, but do you maybe have the entire Twilight series? And she was like, yes we do. So I got this. I would have caught the entire thing, but the last two books were in hardcover, and I just couldn't do that because I need my entire set to be in paperback. Really good, actually, by Monica Heisey. So this was one of the hardcovers I got at a Barnes & Noble sale, but instead of being $15, it was $20 because it was 33% off instead of 50% off. So is it really worth it? Yeah. No, I've also been wanting this for a really long time. I really lucked out finding this. There was only one copy in the store. You know what was really disappointing though? I did go into Barnes & Noble looking for Cleopatra and Frankenstein, and I asked the worker and they're like, sorry, we're all out, but every Barnes & Noble around us has it in stock except for us. Really good, actually. Is kind of one of those like romance, kind of figuring out life. I read the first couple of pages and it was very casual writing style. I've been kind of looking for more of a chill, laid back story that still offers perspective, that still offers something about the meaning of life, but in a fun way, in a girly way, you know? Also really like the cover. I think it's really cool. Sorry guys, I am a person who will judge a book by its cover. If your book is ugly, I'm not fucking buying it. But moving on, like I said, I kind of bought another book similar to that. Romantic comedy by Curtis Sittenfeld. This is also another book that I've wanted for a while. Pretty sure it's about like a star on a comedy sketch show, so SNL, who falls in love with this like male pop star, and it's like ooh, like celebrity romance, but also like it's really funny and witty, and it's like you know, and it's kind of double standards and feminism and I don't even know if that summary made sense. Again, browsed like the prologue of the book and it was really good. I liked it. It also kind of had that funny, very casual, witty kind of writing style. You know, I've always been scared of branching out of YA because I feel like a lot of adult fiction is so hard to read and boring to get through. Like when I was reading through the summaries of hardcover books today at Barnes & Noble trying to find a book I wanted to read, they just all felt so boring. I remember I read one book, the book cover was like, their family has been dead since they were 9. I was like, nope, closed. Because it was just like the way it was written felt so stilted and fake, and I feel like it's really hard to find a book where the author has a strong voice that feels real, like the characters feel real and exist beyond just the pages in the book. You know what I mean? Like if I put down the book, I could still believe that the characters are living in their own world. And I feel like that's a really hard quality to find in a book, which I don't even know if that whole tangent made sense, but like that's the main thing I look for when I'm looking for a book. I don't know if that quality has a name or something. It's probably, it doesn't have a name because that's not a quality. It's just something I made up. Next book I got was Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This one, from what I've heard, is like a YA fantasy academic rivals to lovers with like gods and magic and all that different stuff. I heard of this book for the first time when I was looking for Rex after reading Fourth Wing, and I wanted to find another book similar to that, and I heard a lot of good things about this. Again, I skimmed through the prologue of this book, and it felt very, you know, typical YA fantasy, but that's also kind of what I'm looking for. I was considering putting it back, but then I saw that I took the last copy, so then I was like, oh shit, like I have the last copy, like I can't get this up, like I'm just gonna buy it and I'm just gonna get it. Is that the best reason to get a book? No, but I am always looking for academic rivals to lovers or enemies to lovers, whatever it is. I'm always down for a good YA fantasy, you know, hoping that it won't let me down. But #1 New York Times bestseller, but also again, what isn't? Final hardcover for today. I didn't actually get this. This was a Christmas gift from my best friend. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. This has been on my TBR list for so long. You know, I've just heard fantastic things about this, and like I said, it's also one of those books that's kind of about like, it's about like two people and their relationship with each other and kind of how that changes over time, and it's about life and love and friendship and all that stuff. I think you can see what kind of genre I'm attracted towards when I read, like, I guess adult fiction. It's just about people living their lives. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like I'm hoping that like reading these stories will make me feel better about getting older. And point is, I am super duper excited for this book. Also another amazing cover. Love this cover. I have a poster of this artwork, The Great Wave, over there. Final two books I got for free from my school because one of our old English teachers is retiring and she was giving away a bunch of free books. So first book is Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. From what I've heard, this is basically very similar to George Orwell's 1984, which I recently just read for school. And I was actually talking with my lit teacher about this, and she was talking about how she was considering switching out 1984 for Brave New World. I just said 4 twice. You know, it's kind of another dystopian social commentary, technology classic, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like this is like what those like pretentious fucking male readers read. Is that sexist? Maybe. Like, what's the book equivalent for film bros? Is it just still like book bros? Like, I don't think that's a thing. Hot girls read though. Final book we have is Purple Hibiscus, also another classic, also another English class book. I wonder why. Yeah, I'm also very excited for this. Those are all the books I have gotten over the past couple of weeks, and I'm super duper excited to read all of them. I've spent an ungodly amount of money, but I don't do book hauls as often as I used to, so I'm kind of justifying it by that. Alright, yeah, that's basically all I have to say. If you watched the entire thing, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to though, and I'll see you next time.